In this video, I wanted to share how I deal when I have zero motivation in life. Some tricks and tools that I picked up over the years to keep me going. Now, I'm sure that you have dreams and goals that you wish you could work on. I think everybody does. But only a few actually manage to get ahead in life and achieve greatness in life. And that's the irony of life. We have this one great life and opportunity to go after amazing goals, but at the same time, life is often a great source of pain and suffering. And that's why most of us are so frustrated and tired in life, and life becomes this sort of state of homeostasis. You don't even want to change your environment because any chance could potentially put you in a path that is filled with disappointment and negative turn of events. And because you know life is filled with dread, you sort of ask yourself, why even bother? Plus the fact that today it's a lot more easier to distract your mind with social media and Netflix. And I think that's the way most people are, including myself, and I struggle with motivation. But the difference, I think, is that I'm acutely aware of it, and I'm working on overcoming my lack of motivation, sometimes on a daily basis. By the way, you're really amazing for clicking on this video. Thank you. Unlike most motivation speakers will tell you, I don't really believe that you can ever overcome a lack of motivations, but I do believe that there is a way to handle it and still get results. And also, there is this paradox to motivation that I'm going to cover in a few minutes. I have read more about motivation and self-help than most people. Most people have no idea how many books and courses there are on this subject. The problem is that while there are many great solutions out there, they rarely work because as logical as people want to think that they are driven by emotions, and you can't plan to feel a certain way. If you want motivation, you have to feel it, and that's why you can't logically create it. What I have found is that you have to choose a path and then just go for it. You do it despite the fact that you know that you will meet a lot of obstacles, and you have to decide to put all your efforts into that act of self-discipline. You have to create the habit of actions before ever feeling any kind of motivation. And there is a way to achieve motivation, but first you need to understand something that is much more urgent. You need to work on something called self-discipline, and it's hard. It's like, man, everything else in life, it takes hard work and dedication. And if you do it on a daily basis, something could happen. If you put 1 hour of self-discipline every day, something amazing will eventually happen. It's really all about increasing the odds of something that you want to happen. The more time and effort you put into it, the greater your chances. The thing about motivation is that most people wait for motivation to kick in before they do anything. But the secret to get motivated is this. Motivation doesn't come before a cause of action, it comes from it. And therefore you have to work on it. And this is why it's important to practice self-discipline, to work despite the fact that you don't feel motivated. Now, some people would argue, but Tom, I've been motivated to do things and then I do it and it feels great. And it's true, sometimes you can get motivated and get started, but the problem with motivation is that you can't count on motivation to always be there, but you can always count on making decisions to do things even though you don't feel motivated. And here's the secret about motivation. It often comes after a while, especially when you hit smaller goals along the way. So the big takeaway about motivation is that it's a feeling that comes after you push yourself despite not feeling it. So it's better to work on self-discipline instead of waiting for inspiration and motivation, because those are feelings, and feelings you can't really control or anticipate. Thank you for listening, and see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, so that was a bit of a short video, and I did it intentionally because I wanted to do a little behind the scenes vlog type of thing, and just share some things that are unscripted, just share them from the heart. So when I started this year, I've been sort of focusing on making high quality videos, and it's been working great, and I love doing these great videos. I'm very proud of these last couple of videos, and I want to keep on making videos like this. But I sort of have to warn you that because it takes time and energy to make these sort of videos, sometimes I will not be able to make as many videos, you know, because of work, because of personal stuff. And the reason I've been able to push so many videos recently is because I work as a consultant, and currently I don't have an assignment, which means that I'm basically home and just waiting for that next assignment, which is great because then I have time to make these videos. But I'm just warning you that videos are not going to come out as often this year because sooner or later I'm going to get an assignment and I'm not going to be able to put as much time and effort into these videos as I want to. But I still want to keep making great videos. So I'm going to focus on making these videos great. So that's what you can expect from this channel, from me, this year. I also wanted to mention that I've started a website. It's tomscryleus.com, and currently there's really nothing too interesting on that website. I just wanted to start it because, believe it or not, I've never actually bought my own domain. So it's kind of a cool feeling, you know, tomscryleus.com. That's my website. And I do have some ideas for this year. I don't know how I'm gonna put it all together. I would love to have my own newsletter, but it's kind of complicated. It's, you know, there's a lot of solutions and services out there, but it takes time to really create a good newsletter. So we'll see how that goes. And the second thing I wanted to mention is, you know, I love to vlog and just make these simple rants, just talking about anything. It just feels so honest and I really enjoy it, you know. But I've been considering actually creating a second channel, which is just going to be something like Tom's Video Journal or something. Maybe you can come up with a good name for it. But yeah, I do fancy the idea of having a personal vlog. So I did a lot of videos last year and I watched them and I didn't like them. You know, I was comparing them to the first 5 videos that I made on this channel back in January 2020, and they were just so much better. You know, I was actually proud of those videos. I am proud of those videos still, but the videos that I did last year were just horrible, just really bad quality videos. I didn't really put too much time and energy into it, and I'm sorry, that's not gonna happen again. I've always loved making YouTube videos, but because of all of the personal stuff that happened last year, my heart just wasn't in it. But I sort of feel back now with new energy. You know, those 2 months of solitude were very helpful. And that's actually the reason why I actually deleted a lot of the videos that I made last year, because I just felt embarrassed about them. Like, for example, the Will Smith slap video, which became a bit of a viral hit. I hate that video. I honestly feel ashamed of that video. It was a terrible video and I don't know why it got so popular. Probably because it was a very popular topic at the time and the video came out just after it. But yeah, no, I hated it. Totally hated it. Anyway, things are good. My wife is good. Our cats are good. Kaisa, I think she's in her final stages. I highly doubt that she will make it past this year, to be completely honest. But sometimes when I look at her, I just feel like, you know, she's really old. Like, you can really tell when you look at her walks. You know, she's half blind, she's pretty much deaf, and yeah, she doesn't have long. It's a sad fact, but at least she died from old age. Not everyone are lucky to do so. So it is what it is. Anyway, thank you for watching and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.